What's going on? Welcome to Asian Cosell. So if you guys give me the HKO special help the king out, hit the like, subscribe, and comment. So here we go. So we're gonna talk about Air Force honoring James Doolittle, and they are wearing Doolittle outfits, and of course if you guys don't know about James H. Doolittle, you know, him and 18 planes went into Japan and, bombed the heck out of them. And it was a suicide mission. But losers on the internet are upset that Air Force football is honoring Czech nose bombing Japan after Pearl Harbor. I was like, yo, okay, let's go over the article. The internet continues to prove it's a great platform for very stupid people, and the Air Force Academy is the latest target of losers online. So, the Air Force Falcons recently unveiled some incredible uniforms for the game against Navy that honor the Doolittle raid against Japan. So the raid and the raiders who carried it struck deep into Japan after Pearl Harbor to let the world know how America was back on the street and bringing death with us. It was a monumental moment in World War II and something that should be celebrated. Those men went on a one-way mission to avenge those lost December 7th, 1941. So here's the uniforms right there. And look at that helmet. It looks nice, man. So unfortunately, the woke idiots online aren't pleased because the Falcons tweeted a promo of the uniforms with a caption in ambush and a quote about how the Japanese had no idea what was coming. Fact check, true. And of course, they're like, okay, an ambush? What? So the outrage mob comes for the Air Force football over two little raid uniforms. Due to the fact that we live in very stupid times, people on X, formerly known as Twitter, simply couldn't celebrate a great American accomplishment and a football team from a service academy honoring it. Below are a handful of reasons on X. So this person, yikes. And then, of course, this person said, delete this, do better. Oh, equating football to a literal war is a very bad thing. So, okay, what the F? So, okay, and then there's a lot of soft people in the comments going, everyone complaining is a soft vote, but like these were war crimes. What? So, there was also a thread of Reddit blowing up the moment after whether these uniforms are appropriate. Let me go ahead and eliminate it out. These uniforms are badass, and only a soft communist thinks different. And of course, here is what happened right here. God bless the United States Air Force and military and all the men who ended the Japanese Empire. I am not the kind who minces words, and I won't do so here. The men who carried out the Doolittle raid were heroes of the highest order. They were the B-25 bombers that had enough fuel to make it to Japan, but they weren't getting home and they knew it. And yes, they got those planes and bombed Japan to make sure everyone on the planet knew America was coming. 7 men paid the ultimate price on the raid. That's a sacrifice that should never be forgotten. Forevermore, let's be crystal clear on this one. Japan deserved everything that happened to it after Pearl Harbor. Japan launched an unprovoked sneak attack in the early mornings of December 7th, 1941. Japan started a war with America. America didn't ask for the war. The war was brought to us after thousands of our citizens were killed. Everything that happened afterwards wasn't just justified, but 100% necessary. The Japanese was an incredible evil regime at the time that had to be dismantled and destroyed. The soldiers raped, murdered, and mutilated innocent civilians, slaughtered American POWs, and carried out horrific genocide and medical experiments. One of the greatest things America ever did was destroy the Japanese regime. Great evil was destroyed, and generations later, Japan is now a much better place. I've learned all of this by the age of 8 as a little kid. What the hell are they teaching in school these days where the world would be offensive to everyone? Every bomb that was dropped on Japan and every bullet that was fired to free the world was justified. Pick up a history book if you think otherwise. As long as I'm alive and breathing, I'm damn sure and won't trash America and our brave heroes and get away with it. I might have to buy one of these units just to show my support. Wear them with pride, Air Force. They're awesome and honor great American men. Yes, and of course, here's my take on this. As an Asian American and I am a Korean American, without us going into take out Japan, and if you guys know anything about history of, South Korea, but even if I was born in America, I would, my mere, existence wouldn't happen. A lot of us, we needed them to go in, all this stuff, wouldn't have happened. So yeah, I take this to my grave. If U.S. didn't interfere, I wouldn't exist. And yeah, and of course Japan occupied South Korea. I mean Korea was Korea at the time from 1910 to 1945. And who got us freed? It was the United States of America that got us out of that. So yeah, so most of us that are in the States wouldn't exist. It's not the melting pot that we have. But yeah, but you wokesters want to go there and say, oh, it's an unjust war. Okay, so we don't go into Japan. Guess what? We might be all speaking, I don't know, Japanese. Domo arigato, right? And Japanese would be an evil empire. Think about that. Think about that situation, huh? Yeah. We wouldn't even, it would be all of Japan, like all of Southeast Asia would be Japan. So yeah, I'm glad America went in and took care of business. So yeah, I'm a little bit fired up about this. Without the United States, there'd probably be no Korea. There'll probably be no, Philippines. No, there wouldn't be any of it. It would be like all of Sea of Japan, and we'll be speaking, Dom Harigato and all that stuff, So yeah, but you know what? I'm glad. Yeah, they're celebrating this, for Colonel Doolittle. So James Doolittle went in, and of course, you had a couple movies. I think you even had Pearl Harbor, Midway that displayed all this. So yeah, so I actually own the movie Midway, both the new version. So, and of course, yeah, you see Doolittle go in and handle that. But yeah, if they did not, we don't know what we would be today. So yeah, so things have allowed us to get out of control. But yeah, they don't think about these things. But as usual in our public education system, I guess we're not learning this history. But yeah, we wouldn't exist, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud I was born in America. But yep, that's what I think. All right, everyone. If you enjoyed any of this content, please hit the like, subscribe, and comment about this. And I would definitely see all of you in my next video.